Hi everyone, welcome back to episode number 2 of our NHL 24 Be a Pro career mode. As you can see here, we are now 3 games into the season here. Nathaniel Cherry, I guess my camera's blocking, but what that says behind it, we're at 68 overall. We've played 3 games, have 0 goals, 2 assists for 2 points. Maple Leafs have a 2-1 record, and our next opponent here, and also game 1 for this video, is the Florida Panthers. So let's get into simming the first 2 periods here, seeing what we're going to be walking into. Period number 1, no goals, 0-0. Period number 2, David Camp has scored, put us on the board here. So let's hop into the game here and see if we can close out the third period and get the Leafs to a 3-1 record here early on in the season. All right, here we are for game number 1 of this episode here. This episode, if you don't remember from the last episode, is like a 3-game road trip, starting with Florida, Tampa, and then Washington. But this one is starting off good. We are up 1-0 here in the third period. Let's see if we can avoid having an early defensive lapse like we've had in a couple of previous games. Mahura, we got one-on-one against Tkachuk now. We're going to try and block that shot from Verhaeghe. We do. So a bit of a smart defensive play instead of a horrible one to start. Oh, and that one just goes wide. And we're going to get that out of the zone. Man, Florida is all over us at the moment. They have full pressure. Barkov walking in. Tkachuk's shot is blocked. We try to keep that behind the net. Camp. Over to Yarncrook. And we're going to get that deep. We are tired. We're getting off the ice right away here. We have to survive here. Florida's going to be pushing like crazy to try and tie this game up. We'll see when our next shift is here. 15 minutes, or I guess almost 16 minutes left here in this game still. Lots of time. Gregor with a nice shot there. And Bobrovsky will cover it up here, so we'll get an offensive zone face-off here. Coach is going to come over and talk to us and see what he has to say. They have all the momentum right now. This is true, Coach. I'm just going to do the team thing. I can't really trust myself to score right now, especially with 68 overall defenseman. But we're going to try and temper the momentum, try and turn the tide a little bit, see if we can just keep the puck in their end for this next shift. See, the team leader in points is Mitchell Marner with 5 points. We're still in 8th place there with 2 points. 2 points for 3 games as a rookie defenseman is not bad. Granted, they both came in the same game. That game against Montreal. Now we have full pressure. We got a shot blocked by Bobrovsky just at the last minute. Gregor jumped over that shot. We'll still have offensive zone pressure here. Noah Gregor. Can he win another faceoff here to keep the pressure up? He does. He wins it back to Gio. Gio sends it over to us. That is tipped. Big save by Bobrovsky. Gregor got a tip on that, and that almost could have been a 2-goal lead here. Ekblad over to Gambrel. Or sorry, that's not Gregor, it's Gambrel, I guess. No, it is Gregor. I'm done. Gregor over to Robertson. Robertson over to Gambrel. And we're going to skate into the zone. We get it into the zone. And Forsling is able to pick us off there. I got way too overextended there as a defenseman. Tkachuk over to Verhaeghe. Ekblad now with it. Verhaeghe. Forsling. Barkov with it. Tkachuk now out front. Ekblad over to Forsling. Giordano picks it up. They still have possession of the puck here. Barkov up to Ekblad. And we are able to poke it away. Let's get it out of the zone here, boys. Robertson. Ekblad now with it. Ekblad is going to bring it right back in. No time for a change. We're able to lay out Ekblad a bit. Giordano turns it over. Big save, Samsonov. That would have been really bad there. A turnover led to a goal. Matthews is able to break it out, and we're getting off the ice. A bit of a survival shift there at the end of it, but we're able to keep it a 1-goal lead for us at the moment. 14 minutes left in this game. Coming back out there for about 12 and a half left. In the zone here, Nylander. This is it to Ekman Larson. Reinhardt up to Bennett. Bennett over to Rodriguez. Rodriguez dinks around us. And Giordano is lucky to pick up that rebound. Otherwise, we could have been in trouble. Cherry now with it. That's me. That is. Sorry. Over to Nylander. Dang, it's picked off. I don't know why I referred to myself in the third person. And Bennett's now got it. We got to get on our horse and get back. We were able to poke it off of him, stop that from being a great scoring opportunity. And we're going to dump it in. And we'll kind of set up here. Giordano's taking the right side right now, so see how long he wants to do that. We're just going to kind of play a bit of a trap position a bit. Bennett with it. Shot goes wide. Bennett up to Rodriguez. Samsonov's going to cover that up there. And that will be a nice, needed stoppage of play there, as Florida is still really controlling the flow of the game here. 11.5 minutes left. Getting back out there with 9 minutes left here. Still a 1-0 game. Giordano with it now. Over to Marner. Marner with a shot. Big save Bobrovsky. And we'll get an offensive zone face-off here. If we can win it, we'll get full pressure again. Samsonov, 10th in the league with wins, but it is quite early on in the season, and he's played every single game for us. Forsling over to Ekblad. Verhaeghe gets stood up by Giordano. Giordano, I'll call for it, send it back to avoid possibly getting into a bit of trouble there. Throw it on net, goes wide. Nylander over to Marner. Marner almost found Matthews there. That would have been a nice setup for a little bit of a cushion goal. Verhaeghe. Missed a hit on Verhaeghe. Giordano's covering for us with that poke on Barkov. We're able to poke check it out off of Forsling. That's huge. Barkov now. Over to Kachuk. Forsling gets laid out by, I believe that was Matthews. Giordano's deep in the zone. Matthews with it now. Back to Nylander. Marner for a shot. Almost gets through. Reinhart over to Bennett. Bennett's going to work his way in. Reinhardt's got it. Reinhardt over to Bennett. We're able to poke that, stop that shot from getting through. And Evan Rodriguez picks up the loose change. Man. That's so unlucky. We had poked it off of their sticks so many times this game. And they were just found a bit of a lucky bounce at one time and able to tie it up. So now we have 6:23 left in a tie game. Marner. Over to Forsling. And we're going to pick it up here. Stop it from going all the way down. We're able to get it right back in. Recycle the play a little bit. Avoid a checking Ekblad. Get it back up to the point. Take a shot. Rebounds there, but nobody is there to pick it up. Kachuk with it now. Kachuk gets through. Giordano will able to poke it off of his stick. Nylander with it now. Nylander. Sends it over to me. Bobrovsky with the save here. Still looking for our first career NHL goal. But this will put the pressure on. We're getting shots. We're getting our opportunities. Eventually a bounce will go our way. Austin Matthews apparently 7th in the league when it comes to hits. Not sure what that info has to do with this game right now, but thank you very much, EA. Ekblad. Over to Rodriguez. Rodriguez gets double hit by Matthews and I, but puck bounces back to Forsling. Forsling over to Ekblad. Ekblad back up to Rodriguez. Rodriguez gets laid out. Marner with it now. Marner. And Marner once again. Several times we've seen so far in the series where Marner tries to do a bit too much all by himself and loses the puck. Rodriguez with it. Rodriguez. Down into the corner. Tries to work it out front. Tavares hits him off of it. We're going to send it up to Domi, and we're going to get off the ice here. We've been out there for about a minute. Tight game that we are in right now. 5 minutes left. 3 minutes when we get back on the ice here. Ekblad. Over to Bennett. Bennett gets over to Rodriguez. We get a hit on Rodriguez, knocks him off the puck because he was about to walk in. And we could not quite get it through the center ice area. Reinhart. Over to Rodriguez. Marner with it now. Marner once again trying to do too much for himself, but we're able to bail him out. Send it over to Nylander. Nylander with a shot. Couldn't quite find the back of the net. Marner finds Matthews. What a play by Austin Matthews. And we have a 2-1 lead. No assist for us on that play, but Austin Matthews finds a way to grab the lead here with just under 3 minutes left, I'm pretty sure. His third goal of the season in 4 games. Now apparently we're 4th in the league when it comes to hits. So there you go. 2.5 minutes left. We're still on the ice. We have a 3-2 lead. Giordano with it. Over to Matthews. Matthews finds Cherry here. I keep referring to myself in the third person, not sure why. Matthews is sitting out front for a tip, not able to quite find his stick in the proper manner. Montour over to Barkov. Florida's gonna have to get up the ice here quickly, start making some plays. We're gonna get it over to Marner, and we're gonna get off the ice here. Breakout pass. Complete. But we were tired. We had been out there for a minute. We gotta get some fresh legs out there. Minute and 56 seconds left. And that will be it for the game. We'll have to wait again maybe for another opportunity to score a shorthanded or an empty net goal to maybe get our first career NHL goal. But a 2-1 win. Is Coach happy with what we did? He can't complain. We'll take it. I'll see you guys for game number 2 here against Tampa Bay. All right, we are hopping in here into game number 2 for this video. We are down 3-1 against Tampa Bay heading into the third period. Some work to do, but it could be done. Let's see what we can do here on our end. Hopping on to you guys for our first shift of the third period here. Marner's with it down into the offensive end. It finds Giro at the point. Matthews now with it, tries to find me, but it bounces away. Matthews with it now. Puts it back to the point. And pass over to Giordano. Giordano over to Marner. Back to Giordano. Finds Matthews. Johansson makes a big save to keep it a 2-goal game. Coach wants to talk to us about what we can do here this game. Yeah, we're just going to hit the team thing once again. He wants us to generate some momentum. We'll try and do that. We'll keep the puck in their end. See what we can do. See, we're rocking the blue stick tape since we are a member of the Toronto Maple Leafs. I think that makes sense. Matthews, can he win this draw here? He's unable to. Fleury's now going to get it out to Jeannot. And they're going to dump it in here. Giordano's going to pick it up. We're going to provide ourselves as an outlet for him, but he chooses to go all the way up to Matthews. It works. Matthews with it now. Matthews finds Nylander out front just about, but it's picked off. Nick Paul with it now. Nick Paul skating around. Finds Matthews, and it's going to come all the way back to our end here. Matthews with it. Matthews going for a little skate. Matthews finds Nylander again. That one's blocked. Nick Paul. Up to Fleury. Fleury over to Sorelli. We're able to hold Sorelli up at the line here, but now Perbix has it. And that one is stopped by Samsonov. Nylander over to Marner. We have it now here. It's time for us to get a line change. For whatever reason, Giordano and I are both leading the rush. We're all deep. Shot goes just wide. Sorry, that's Bertuzzi, not Giordano. I saw 50 and assumed. Tavares with the tip. Bertuzzi over to Tavares. Johansson, and yeah. Coach wanted us to get off to the long shift, but I wanted to see if we could maybe overextend and create some offense, but unable to here. 14.5 minutes left once we get back out here. Puck in the Tampa Bay end here. Fleury up to Brown. Over to Watson. And we're going to collect it here in the defensive end, send it over to Giordano. Over to Gambrel. To Robertson. Robertson finds us streaking in. We're going to find a way out front. Just barely not able to collect it into the back of the net. Gregor now with it. Once again finds us streaking through the defense. And we just go wide. We are snake bitten. We cannot find a way to get our first NHL goal. Another opportunity, and it goes in! Just as we said that we were not able to find our way to get our first career NHL goal. We have scored our first career goal against the Tampa Bay Lightning, making it a 1-goal game. It's not over yet. And we have the celebration for it being our first goal of the season. A bit of a lucky bounce. It just was not able to be collected by the Tampa Bay netminder. And trickled its way into the back of the net. Coach is probably going to be happy about this. Give us a little congratulations. And that's what we're going to have to do as an offensive defenseman on this team. We do have to play better defensively, like we've talked about a couple times so far in this series, but we are finding ways to get involved in the offense, and finally that time we are able to put it in the back of the net. That's the 5th in team points, surprisingly. So 14 minutes left, down by a goal. We're going to get back out there for about 12.5 left. Lots of time here for us to potentially tie this game. Sorelli. Feeds it around to the point, to Fleury. Back up to Nick Paul. Get a block shot there. Nyes with it now. Nyes. Over to Camp. Camp finds Nyes on the opposite side. Nyes back to Giordano. It misses. This could be dangerous. The Tampa Bay might win that puck battle, that race to the puck. That is, they did, but we were able to get our stick on it on that shot out front. Sorelli now with it. Sorelli over to Jeannot. Big save by Samsonov. That would have been really, really bad. Sorelli now with it. And a big save again. Nick Paul. Tampa Bay is putting on all the pressure. We're able to get it out of the zone. We're getting off the ice. We're tired. Bit of a survival shift there. But we had to survive to keep it a one-goal game. 11 minutes left. We're getting back out there with 9. Giordano. Johansson covers it up, and we'll get an offensive zone face-off. Oh, man. This is a tight one. Tampa Bay's had their opportunities to try and really extend this lead, but we're keeping in it. Our first NHL goal is what's made it a one-goal game. Can we get our second one? This offensive zone face-off is huge here. As you see, we're still 8th in the league when it comes to hits, tied with Austin Matthews. Matthews with it here. Wins it back. We're able to pick it up. Switching sides with Giordano. We're going to set it over to him. He takes a shot, blocked by our own teammate by accident here. And we tried to get a bit aggressive on the forecheck, and Mitch Marner takes a tripping penalty that we're going to have to kill here. Our team's going to have to kill, or that could probably end this game. 52 seconds left. We're getting out there to help on the kill, it looks like. We're pretty aggressive on the penalty kill, it looks like right now. Basically, the time's not showing up, but it's around 6 minutes when we get our back to full strength here, so we just got to play smart here, play sound defensive hockey. We got to try and get it out here. We can now, and we get down the ice here. That's huge. I'm going to stay on the ice here to play some more defense for about 20 more seconds or so. Nyes with it. Nyes with a shot off the pad of Vasilevsky. DeHaan over to Chernak. Chernak finds Phil Kessel, who I guess has been signed for free agency to the Tampa Bay Lightning in this world. Former Leaf. Yarncrook with it now. Finds us. Take a shot, get a rebound, and that almost was a bit dangerous there for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Could have found a way to tie it, but Johansson's able to hang on to the rebound. And we've got 6 minutes left here to try and tie this game up. 4.5 once we get our next chance to help out our team. Robertson with it now. Finds Gambrel. We're getting in deep to help out the offense here. Robertson. Way to check on Kessel. We are way too deep, though. We need to be still aware of the fact that we're defense. Stamkos finds Connor Sherry, and we're able to get back there and help out that play from causing some pain. Noah Gregor finds Robertson. Robertson walking in, and Perbix now with it now in the corner. Stamkos goes back over to Perbix. Over to Connor Sherry. Robertson picks it up to Gio. Gio with it now. Giordano deep in the zone here. And Connor Sherry picks it off. Stamkos. We missed a hit. Gambrel is able to pick that puck up. We got to get off the ice here. We got to try and get the fresh, more offensive-minded guys out. 3.5 minutes left. Can they make a play that will tie the game? A minute left. We're going to get an opportunity to possibly be the hero that ties this game and sends it to overtime. Perbix with it. Over to Kessel. Kessel can't get by Giordano. We're able to pick it up. And we're able to skate it up now as well. We find Yarncrook. Gets blocked. Over to Stamkos. Stamkos gets picked off. Yarncrook over to Giordano. Oh boy. Just wide. Not sure why we haven't pulled our goalie to try and get an extra attacker. Yarncrook. Why are we dumping it out? Oh boy, the AI have made a couple of interesting calls here by not pulling the goalie in that little dump play. 16 seconds left. I believe we are probably going to run out of time. Perbix Blocked by Giordano. Over to Sherry. We got 10 seconds here. We are out of gas. We have no energy. Nice is going to try and do something, and it's going to be too little, too late. The Tampa Bay Lightning are going to beat us here in this one. 1-1 on the video so far. Let's see if we can go to Washington and win game number 3 of this video. Still, at least have a 4-2 record. We did get our first career NHL goal in this one, so not all is lost on this video. But let's try and end it on a high note in a win. All right, we're hopping into game number 3 of this video. The final game of this video, and we are down once again to start the third period to the Washington Capitals now, 3-1. So some work to do here. Can we be a bit more successful than we were against Tampa and get 2 goals here to bring it back to an even game? Not a good start here as we are now down 4-1. John Carlson has scored to make this game a 3-goal deficit here with 17 minutes left. Anthony Mantha here. Marner with it now. Marner gets it over around the boards. He finally finds a teammate instead of a Washington Capital player. Giordano up with it. Giordano shot. The rebound was almost there for Matthews. Pacioretty over to Strome. Dylan Strome with it now. Marner forechecking. Mantha picks it up. Over to Pacioretty. Pacioretty picked off by Matthews. Over to Marner. Marner sends it over to us. It falls to Giordano. Nylander to Matthews. And it bounces. How does that go in? I have no idea how that goal has gone in. But Austin Matthews has brought us back open too. Lots of time left. We'll see here. Can we grab another quick one? 14.5 minutes left. Pacioretty with it now. Over to Mantha. Tried to keep it in the zone there because we almost had full pressure, but of course we lose it. Strome with a great opportunity, but he's completely leveled by Giordano. We're able to skate in here. We get hit off a bit, and that's actually going to be a penalty. We drew a penalty. So we have a power play now that our team can work with. 2 minutes, can we score? We don't. And now we're coming out here on the penalty kill. So not only did we not score, we took a penalty, I believe, about halfway through it. And now we have about 1.5 minutes to kill this. Oshie with it now. Over to Ovechkin. Blocked by, I think that was Nylander. Sandin. Oshie with it now. Kuznetsov. Stopped by Samsonov. They have full pressure here. Blocked off to the side. Ovechkin over to Sandin. Kuznetsov. So we poke it off. Ovechkin trying to work his way around the back. We're able to make a block. Samsonov flailing around like a fish out of water. And somehow, some way, we have stopped him getting scored on. We're going to get off the ice here. We're tired. Bit of a survival shift once again. 11:15 left when we get off the ice. 9:35 when we get back on it. We're running out of time here. We need 2 goals. Good save by Kemper. We'll have an offensive zone face-off here. All right, Noah Gregor. Can you win it back to us here? We'll try and get a quick shot on net. Unable to. John Carlson has it now. Carlson. Over to Sonny Milano. TJ Oshie with it. Oshie. Over to Milano. We're able to poke that off of his stick. Samsonov sends it over to us. We're going to send it up the wing to Robertson. We get crushed back in our own end, but we were able to get it out. Milano now with it. Oshie. He tried to block that, but he shoots wide. Very down to Milano. Over to Carlson. Carlson gets a nice shot. It's tipped out front. I believe that was Nico Dowd. But it sits into the back of Samsonov's pads. And we're lucky that this is still a 2-goal game. There's that replay of us getting absolutely destroyed. Thank you, EA. I'd love to see that. Matthews. Uses that defensive draw. We're able to block a shot from getting through. And we're going to send it over to Giordano. Giordano with it. Passes it over to us. We're going to shot on. Couldn't get a deflection from Marner. and it's covered by Kemper. 8 minutes left. Running out of time here to make a comeback. Back on the ice here, Fairbury up to Dowd. Over to Milano. Milano skates right by Giordano. Camp trying to pick it up in the back there. Oshie with it now. And we break the glass on our hit on Oshie. Get a stoppage of play, which is probably good because it looked like Washington was kind of having us kind of skating around like crazy in our defensive end without real rhyme or reason. The top line, offensive line, is now out with us here as we do need a goal. Matthews, with the help of Nylander, is able to win that defensive draw. Marner loses the puck. Carlson over to Kuznetsov. Kuznetsov to Fairbury. Over to Carlson. Carlson to Wilson. Wilson now with it. Giordano sends it over. We've got some speed. We're going to find Nylander. No, it's picked off. Nylander over to Giordano now. Giordano to Marner. Sends it back to the point. Find a shot. It goes wide off the rebound. Nylander with it now. Over to Matthews. Matthews with it. Matthews back to the point. And we get completely destroyed, and Giordano is not there to help us. This is going to end up being a goal. Oh my gosh, okay. I thought we were getting some EA craziness there with how that puck and my body bounces, and we just drew a penalty apparently. Let's go. Now we have given our team a power play here. Can they take advantage of it? They cannot. 3 minutes left here, probably our last shift of the game. And it looks like it's going to be back-to-back losses to end this video. And the Leafs will be falling to 3-3 on the season. At least we did get our first career goal. Wilson dumps it in. Giordano now with it. Gio. So just dump it in here. Yeah, there's not a lot of desperation, it looks like, anymore from the Leafs end. Looks like the AI have even given up here. Ethan Bear now with it. Dodges a hit. Tries to dump it in once he's already in. Falls to Wilson somehow. Sandin. Shot is stopped by Samsonov. Find Giordano, and we end up offside. We get up a bit too far up the ice there. Still on the ice here. This is definitely our last shift then. Matthews trying to win the draw here. Nylander comes in to help. Nylander gates in. Big save by Kemper. Matthews with it now. Another save by Kemper. And that's going to be covered up. That might have been our last ice time of this game. Nope, we're still out there. Coach wants to keep us out there for as long as he can. Maybe he thinks that we're going to create a difference here. Matthews wins it back. Hello? And we, there's still 2 minutes left. You never know. We get an assist there. We shoot it down at Austin Matthews. It gets a deflection. Game's not over yet. We're still out there. Coach wants to keep us out there, I guess, for the long haul. Maybe he sees something. Maybe he sees the vision. Matthews wins it back over to Giordano. Giordano to Matthews. Matthews loses control of the puck here. Mantua with it now. He dumps it in. Washington's definitely just trying to kill the clock here. Coach now wants us to get off the ice. Not sure why he ever made us stay on then to begin with. We're just going to stay out because this is our last shift here and we got to try and create something. We're getting completely locked on by Anthony Mantua. Nothing we could have done to stop that hit from happening. Dylan Strome, and of course it ends in a goal. Oh, man. I mean, yeah, we could have gotten off the ice, but from what I've seen, I don't think we're going to get a single. And unfortunate there. We do get an assist in this one. But the Leafs will fall to 3-3 on the season here through 2 episodes. Yeah, that's about it for this one here. I have to wait for the horn to stop being so loud. I might have to mute the game here. Hold on. Okay, we're gonna mute the game so you guys can actually hear me. Holy cow. Alright, well, thank you guys for watching this video here. Make sure to let me know what you enjoyed about, what you'd like to see me do better. I'll fix it for further episodes way down the line, maybe in September, as I mentioned, because these are going to be slightly pre-recorded. Also, thank you. If you did enjoy it, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, check out the Discord link in the description if you want to talk to other members of the community. Check out the Twitch channel, which I occasionally go live on. We'll go live on, hopefully more once I am home from working in the mountains for the summer. Other than that, thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I see you again for the next one.